Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready for this. Guys, we got 3v3 coming to Galaxy of Heroes once again. This is, tell me if I'm right, but this is maybe one of the most exciting things to come to the game in a while because it's finally shaking up Grand Arena.
I can't wait to do this 100% wrong live on a stream.
Yeah, it's definitely intimidating for us because we haven't done 3v3 in a long time, and you know, you guys are all going to be watching us do it, but I think
I'm ready.
You'll be fine.
I'll be ready.
You're going to be fine because we came up with a lot of teams.
Baby Yoda, rub for good luck.
With the help of my buddy NVR24, we worked on some of these teams. We tweaked a little bit, and we're going to talk about defense on this channel. Here's the teams this way. And we're going to talk about defense on this video. And then we're actually going to bring up these same teams on your video here in just a little bit and talk about how to beat them.
Or we're going to do more teams. Who knows what we're going to do? We're going to figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
But it's 3 versus 3 today. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. And I actually really like what we got picked out here. There's a lot of stuff here that's good.
So let's talk. And a lot of this is going to be talking about how to split up some of these meta teams that you're used to using with 5 characters. And so now we got to find a 6th character and see where to draw the line. So let's start with this first one. We're going to split up the 500 first. And I don't get to enjoy this. You get to enjoy this. I don't have General Anakin. But how do you feel about putting Anakin with ARC Trooper and Snips, and then putting 5s and Echo over with Rex lead?
Okay, so you pretty much, to make Anakin work, he has to have a full team of 501st, which is going to be the weakest 2 are really going to be Clone and Snips. So basically, a lot of this is going to be how do we make 2 strong teams out of 1 strong team? Like, there may be one team that's strong, but right here we have 2 strong teams.
Right.
And so, you know, of course, 5s with Echo and Rex is going to be the way to go. But this is all going to be 501st. You know, Snips has the 501st tag, so she's going to work.
ARC Trooper has it.
Yeah, so we got 2 complete 501st teams basically, and that's great.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, I really like it too because, I mean, one thing I might change with it is I might put ARC Trooper, especially for you once he's more fleshed out, with Rex, just to kind of make that team a bit harder because you get kind of like 4 characters because you got the summoned turret, and then put maybe 5s with Anakin or maybe Echo. I'm not sure, but I like this the way it is right now personally. I'm gonna be honest. This one we put it together, and I'm kind of thinking, you know, all right, I'll enjoy that like in 2022.
Well, here's the thing: is if you don't, I mean, there's also the option of using what's her name? Oh my God, total blank.
Snips?
Shaka T.
Oh, Shaka T.
Shaka Khan. You also have
Shaka.
Yeah, Shaka.
That sounds like a dance or something.
Yeah, it's Shaka Khan. But yeah, but anyways, for my roster, this makes sense, and then I'm gonna stick to this. So you know, a lot of this has to do with power levels. Like if you don't have a General Anakin Skywalker, I mean, then you have so many different flexibility. But basically, I think there's 3 strong leaders. There's gonna be a Shaka T, Rex, and General Anakin Skywalker. Shaka Khan. I don't know.
Shock.
I know what it is. I just don't care. Shaka Khan.
So if you don't have General Anakin, something I'm thinking about is maybe you instead put, I like this top team here of Rex, Echo, and 5s. Maybe you could have ARC Trooper, or maybe you could even do, I don't know, Echo and 5s don't have a lead. And so I'm thinking about maybe bringing in Clone Sergeant with ARC Trooper and Snips or something like that. But maybe you ditch Snips. I don't know. Maybe you just have 1 clone team. Maybe you just do the Rex, 5s, and Echo and call it a day. Use the others on offense.
Well,
so,
I mean, definitely.
I don't know if you get 2 clone teams.
But definitely putting Snips on with General Anakin Skywalker makes sense, and then it just becomes which trooper do you want to put there.
Right.
It's that simple. And whether or not you want to use Shaka T or not. So there you go.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about Separatists a bit. So you've got some Geonosians here. How do you like putting Brood Alpha with Spy and Sunfec? I'm personally a huge fan of this one.
Okay, yeah, this is a no-brainer team right here, obviously, because I've got Relic, Brood Alpha, and Spy, right? So so then and then you're gonna get the summon from the Alpha, right? The Brood. And then it's like, who do you want to use? And I think you could probably use somebody other than Sunfac right there. I think Sunfac is kind of like your choice. I don't see the rest of the Geos being that useful in this format. Like I don't see a second Geo team at this time, so I couldn't figure out. And Sunfac being a tank seems like doubly annoying.
Yeah, because you got Sunfac, you got Brute. They're both going to be protecting Spy and Brood Alpha.
Yeah.
And you notice when we did a video for you, and we were using First Order to go against Geos, you were able to handle the team.
Yeah, but
a lot of times it would be this trio.
Yes.
And this trio just was super hard to take out with 5 characters.
Yes. Well, specifically, we were having a hard time with Sunfac and then the Alpha.
Yeah.
And then
They kept bringing Brute back.
Yeah, and then Spy usually disappeared, but it was those 3, absolutely.
So maybe a timeout team, or it's going to keep Spy protected with 3 characters, and Spy just keeps going in and molly-whopping.
Yeah, you're going to have to take in Padme or Darth Revan and or the trio against this. I mean, you're going to have limited choices that are going to beat this team.
Especially if it's fleshed out like yours. I mean, you've got the Spy in there. So this is Mobile Gamer's account, by the way.
Yeah, this is my personal account. So this is actually what I'm going to be thinking about and using on defense inside of my Grand Arena.
This video has more benefits for you.
Yeah, I know. Right? It's like we're ready to go. All right.
How about this next one?
Okay.
Newt with Droideka and Magna Guard.
Okay, so I actually think that Dooku would be a better choice here instead of Droideka.
Okay.
And I think, this a lot
has stun.
Yeah, having stuns with Newt. But basically right here, we've got the combo. Magna Guard technically has a stun, so you've got a combo there with Newt, and then Droideka is going to be the DPS and the win condition on this team while you're building up and kind of have like a miniature stun lock between Newt and Droideka.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this. And the reason why this team right here is because there's actually a stealth team with Nest. Down further on the list, there's going to be...
with Dooku and Nest and Jango.
Well, so those Separatists, and so Nest will be exposed and everybody will be forced onto Nest because Nest is its own team.
Yep.
She's her own team.
Right,
she's her own team.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, completely agree. So, all right, talking about Padme a bit, we got several teams here to discuss, and this is a fun one to talk about too.
Okay.
Padme, I think this kind of speaks for itself. Padme and Anakin are great together. General Kenobi in there as your tank. I'm really jealous yours is Relic 7, by the way.
You have to for the ship, the negotiator for the speed. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. I like General Kenobi. Every time you get a crit out there, you're going to be forced on him, and that just leaves you more vulnerability with Anakin, especially at Relic 7. I think this one kind of speaks for itself, but this Vader Mission Zalbar team, very dot-heavy team, could be something that is easily underestimated. I think people are used to going against Mission and Zalbar, but having that extra added dot synergy in there, I think could catch people off guard.
No, that's a team. I think this is probably like a C, let's just put Padme as an A team, and then we'll say this Vader Zalbar team is a C team. I mean, I'm not saying this is amazing, but it's a team. Well, it's a team. It's a C team. It's like it's going to be efficient. It's going to be confusing at a minimum. But
you're not going to want to take Darth Revan against this. You're not going to want to take your clones against this. You're not going to want to take those top teams against it. You're going to want to find something in the bottom of your roster to go against it.
You're gonna
think that's where
there's going to be tons of DOTs. There's going to be turn meter removal. The DOTs are not going to be disappearing because of the Vader lead. You're going to have Zalbar is an amazing tank. I mean, he just gets you can't do damage to him. You just get stuck behind him. The mission's going to be under stealth, just blowing up everybody. This is fantastic. Fantastic, and I think it's where else are you going to use these characters efficiently?
Right.
At the end of the day.
And that's the end of the day discussion is how can we maximize the efficiency here?
Right. Typically, you run Palpatine with Vader, but
we got a cool Palpatine.
We got a better Palpatine team. Yeah. So because at the same then of course what do you do with Darth Revan? What do you do with Palpatine? What do you do with Fawn? We're gonna get to that. That's gonna be great.
With Fawn.
Fallen Bastila.
Oh, Fallen.
Fallen.
I heard Fawn. I'm like,
Fallen.
Who is this Fawn character?
Fat.
All right, Night Sisters. Let's talk about how you broke them up.
Okay, and so this
is you right here.
Yeah, this is my idea right here. I think you could have done Daka lead, but I have the Zetas both on Talzin and Asajj, so I kind of.
You don't have the Zeta on Daka.
Don't have the Zeta on Daka. So the reason why I put Talzin with Acolyte and Night Sister Zombie just to get the stealth cheese. Yeah. If they don't have AoE and Acolyte goes under stealth, they're going to be stuck behind the zombie taunt where they're just going to kill the zombie over and over again. Hopefully the Acolyte will pick them off. And then, you know, it's insta win if Talzin gets her AoE off and they don't have a solution, some sort of heal mechanic, AoE. Basically, you just have to take the right team in to win. And then, secondly, right there, we just got Asajj with Daka and Night Sister Spirit. That's just going to be a powerhouse right there.
Yep.
And you got Revive, you got Sustain with Daka. Night Sister's scary, Asajj is scary. There you go. 2 complete teams. But Cheese on the top one. You know, there is a stronger team. I mean, I'm sure you could use like Asajj, Talzin with Zombie or Daka, and that'd be stronger. Or you could even split up and do like a Zombie, Spirit, Talzin. No, Zombie, Spirit, Daka lead, Zombie, and Spirit. But that's fine. For me and my roster, this makes the most sense.
I think this, to me, does make 2 teams that are pretty equal in strength. I mean, depending on how you look at the Talzin team, right? Because Talzin's cheese.
It's a cheese team.
But if you do not take the right team in against that,
right,
you're gonna lose.
You have to have AoE.
You have to. There's specific character. You're gonna have to have AoE. You're gonna have to have some way to, you know, remove that stealth, or it's gonna be Daka, or it's gonna be Zombie. It's gonna be Acolyte, and you're not gonna be able to touch it. So, all right, cool. Moving on. This is the one I'm really excited about. How to split up Darth Revan. And I think this is an interesting discussion because last time we had 3v3, I don't think we had Padme yet. I don't think we had Darth Revan yet, or they were very fresh. I don't think we had Malik.
Right. Well,
and so these 2 teams are taking Darth Revan, a character like Darth Revan and Malik, and splitting them up creates 2 pretty hefty teams that you're going to have to go through. And I love it under a Palpatine lead. We already know that Palpatine and Bastila Fallen work very well together. Throw Malik in there, it becomes very challenging. You got the taunt, gets hard to get into the other 2 characters, and then Darth Revan is just going to steamroll you.
Right. I mean, I think intuitively we want to just do Darth Revan, Bastila, and Malik. Yeah. And that's fine. But then you would have 1 god tier team, where I believe here we have 2 god tier teams.
Yeah.
Because where are you going to put HK? Where are you going to put Marauder? And Malik is his own team, really. Yeah. And then, you know, you got Palpatine and Bastila, which is insane synergy. I mean, that's just the turn meter is insane. Yeah. And the stuns. And then Malik is just going to wipe out. This is effectively 2 god tier teams. Yep. Without a doubt. Just as 2 god tier teams versus only making 1 god tier team. This is fantastic.
Yep. So those are the 10 teams I really wanted to talk about in this video. I'd say probably my top 10 teams that I think are unique and exciting. We've also got these teams down here that we'll kind of talk about together to end the video. Some of these are kind of obvious, like CLS Han Chewie. I mean, that's going to be a given. I like putting them on defense because they're hard to get through, but I kind of like saving them for offense myself. JTR BB-8 R2, the Triumvirate, of course. How you got, this was you too, how you split Revan up with Bastila, I really like, because it's kind of similar. They're not god tier, but Bastila lead is amazing. Combine that with the health of Hermit Yoda and Ezra's DPS. I think this is great. And then this team's just going to be annoying to go through. I like those quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's basically what, you know, there's lots of Jedi. What are the 2 best leaders? The 2 best leaders are JKR and Bastila. Easy. So you definitely want to put Jolee on the JKR team because of the leadership of JKR, and then
that relic Jolie's dirty too.
Yeah, and that because I was having problems with Droideka.
Oh, were you?
Droideka was blowing up my Jolee, and I would lose.
Against Grievous.
Yeah, and so basically that stopped a lot.
That fixed it.
It fixed a lot of problems. I've been able to
just wail harder.
No, I just
fixed.
I was able to tank a Droideka hit just with Jolee, and then it's like, I don't lose because. You know, you got Zombie Jedi,
right?
Zombie Jedi, and you can outlast the Grievous AOEs usually with that,
right?
And then going down go down a little bit
this
further.
This is a team we wanted to talk about, how to split up the bounty hunters. And
well, not so much the bounty hunters.
Talk to me about this team. I think this team is really interesting.
Okay, so basically, you know, obviously I like Dooku with Nest, but you know, in a 5-man team. But right here, basically, turn 1, you know. Dooku's going to be the fastest, and then he's going to do the Makashi, and basically him and Jango go under stealth, and you're going to be forced to attack Nest, while Jango and Dooku just do all their dirty work.
Yeah, and then you're going to get stunned, and the stuns in 3v3 make a huge difference, and then Jango's got the solid AoE, all while all you can do is attack Nest. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of how to attack this, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in your
the
video.
last team is pretty much trash as far as I'm concerned. I don't know how good that team is, but it's a team.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's just a
if
team.
you had a fleshed out Dengar,
Yeah.
I think it could be better. I think this team is really good. It's just I think it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
We were placing this with 3v3 back when we last did 3v3.
Yeah,
So.
it's not a big deal. And I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a second bounty hunter team. We stopped making our list after this, and we decided to shoot the video after this.
So there's all the teams, everyone. Tell me what you guys think about all of those down in the comments below. And be sure to head over to Mobile Gamer's video. I think I'm probably going to get mine up first, and then we'll talk more about this in your video.
Okay.
So check that out, and we'll do a giveaway in your video.
Okay, there we go.
That'll be good stuff. So, all right, everyone. Do you have any final comments?
Nope.
How about this? A like in the video for everyone who enjoys Mobile Gamer's Baby Yoda shirt.
I'm just glad that I was able to wear this. I thought this was going to key out with the green screen, and I was just like kind of disappointed.
How is that not keying out?
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
My shirt was. I had to put a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, yours is green. Maybe it's
That's
different
pretty
color
green.
Yeah.
Even my Spartan medals, which by the way, I finished my Spartan race.
You know how hard it is to get official Star Wars merchandise right now? Like this was a hassle to get.
There's a huge demand. Yeah, even my Spartan medal. So I finished my Beast race yesterday. I finally completed my trifecta. So I've got this right here, right? So this is from the 2 tiers of races, and then when you finish the last one, you get to be all Thanos and like finish your Infinity Gauntlet. But look, that's like keying out.
Yeah, it's because it's green.
This is green right here.
Yeah.
That's like similar green to what you got there.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Technology's weird.
Just got my Baby Yoda.
Technology's weird.
Everybody, we need a Baby Yoda. We need Mando in the game at least.
We need Mando.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why did they not take advantage of any Mandalorian stuff?
I mean, think about
why not take advantage of it?
What was that Resistance show that was not that great?
I mean, there was the Star Wars Resistance, the cartoon.
So why would they
I understood why they didn't do much with that, because nobody was really enthused about it.
They didn't do anything with Iden Versio. You thought they would throw Battlefront 2 a bone.
That's a video game though. Mandalorian is like she's almost movie
canon.
caliber.
She's canon.
She was in the latest book, Resistance Reborn.
I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get Mando though. I mean, why not? I mean,
maybe they're just gonna focus on Rise of Skywalker and then bring in Mando after that.
I hope that Mando is a standalone
whole season.
Wouldn't it be cool if Mando was a standalone character like Nest or Wampa?
I would love that.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like a plug and play.
It makes sense for his lore too. He's such a loner.
I mean,
what faction would you put him in? He doesn't make sense in a bounty hunter
unless
faction.
they come up with a Mandalorian. Well, he would be in a bounty hunter.
Well, it wouldn't make sense that he'd work with them though, because he's kind of against.
No, but if he was standalone character like Wampa,
give him the bounty hunter tag, but he works like Wampa.
Wampa or Nest, yeah, like Wampa kit would be interesting, like a Wampa-ish kit where it's DPS, sustain, plug and play.
All right. Also, like the video if you want Mandalorian content.
Yes.
I've given you 5 reasons to like this video.
Like the video.
Like it!
Like the video just for Baby Yoda.
Just for Baby Yoda.
You know, it's like, everybody loves dogs.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like dogs?
There's not a soul on this planet that does not like Baby
Everybody
Yoda.
loves Baby
If you don't
Yoda.
like Baby Yoda, you are not a good person.
You pretty much are like a dog hater.
All right. Thanks again for joining us for the video, my friends. And as always, my brothers, don't forget.
Sorry about the mess.